I'm Alex.
Who you asking? I'm Alex. We got another deck profile right here. Today, I'm showing you my Blue Eyes Tenpai Dragon deck profile. So the cool thing about this deck is that it has a very good going second plan. As in, like, going second, you're just gonna start with Blue Eye stuff and then like bait out all the interruptions, and once all that stuff is done, then you just go Sangin Summoning, Sangin Kaiman, you know, and you just go full Tenpai and you just like break the board. Going first, you're gonna bait them out with all the Tenpai stuff, going into what's that, Ancient Fairy Dragon, and just trying to make Crystal Wing Dragon. So, and then bait all that stuff out. Once they stop that, then you just go full Blue Eyes combo going first. So, you know, in going first, you want to go Tenpai and then to bait out everything, and then end with Blue Eyes. And going second, you want to go with Blue Eyes to bait everything out, and then go Tenpai going second. So, in this deck, like Hydra is a very good normal summon. That ideally, that's what you want as your normal summon going first, because I guess going first and second, right? Because it's a level 4 dragon, it goes into the spirit, and then it gets Mausoleum, and then you get your full Blue Eyes combo. Alright, so let's get this started. So first we'll start with the deck profile. Alright, so first we got 3 Sage of Blue. This is basically your best Blue Eyes normal summon. After that, you got your Maiden, 3 Maiden. Cool synergy about these 2 cards. This also has a second effect that not a lot of people use. If you have Maiden, you can, if you have an extra Sage in hand, you can pitch Sage, target the Maiden to summon another Blue Eyes from a Blue Eyes card, a Blue Eyes monster from the deck. I'm sorry. Then you can chain Maiden to special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon or a level 1 Light Tuner from the graveyard. So it just like keeps going off, you know, you just keep going, and then you got your Blue Eyes, 2 Blue Eyes, and the 1 Jet. That's basically your Blue Eyes monster cards. If I had the original artwork, I would play it. I love that artwork. Like, it's a little pricey though. I mean, and this came with a structure deck, so I'm just gonna use it. For the Blue Eyes spells and traps, we're gonna run 3 Wishes, 1 Roar, and 1 Mausoleum. You know, Mausoleum so it gets searched by spirit, and then Roar, you need a second target for wishes, you know. And for your traps, we got True Light and we got Majesty. Majesty is very good. You can get pretty grindy with this deck. Like, even if you use all your Tenpai stuff, you still have your Blue Eye stuff. You can make what's that fusion called? Here, hold on, I already forgot the name of the fusion. Can't believe that. Tyrant. You can make Tyrant Dragons. Just keep setting this Majesty. Just keep setting it from the graveyard. Keep popping 1 or 2 cards, because you usually reveal 1 or 2 Blue Eyes. And then also there's some cards in the side deck that you can also set off a Tyrant. You know, some trap cards. Keep an eye out for that. So essentially, that's all the Blue Eyes cards in the deck. And then we're gonna go into our Tenpai stuff. So we're gonna run 3 Hydra, best normal summon of the deck, basically, because it just adds Slang and Summoning, adds Kaiman, and then, you know, you add Gen Roku and Goroku. Honestly, in this deck, you hard make the new Ultimate Spirits, because you can like summon a Blue Eyes and then just go Kaiman, add Gen Roku, summon it as a tuner, increase its level, and then you could just hard make it. So usually, like, my end boards are hand traps in hand, and then hard making the Ultimate Spirit and making a Spirit Dragon. So then for the rest of the Tenpai, we got 2 Genroku, 1 Chundra, 1 Fadra, and then an additional honorary Tenpai, Dora Dora. Dora Dora is really good because you just add Chundra, and then you just keep going off. Make seals, make Biden, and then also this goes into Spirit. They all go into Spirit. That's the synergy of the deck. We go Sangen Summoning as the spells, Sangen Kaimen, and then we're gonna do Terraforming. And also for consistency, Power of Prosperity. We're not necessarily digging for 6, it's kind of just digging for 3, but if you really need it, like obviously you're gonna do for 6. And then for the rest of the spells, just 2 tactics. A lot of hand traps running around. Sometimes looking at their opponent's hand and just ripping something out is very good with Blue Eyes. And then that's kind of like a board breaker, you know, we're like a board breaker hand trap. So for the hand traps, we're gonna run 3 Ashes, 3 Veilers. You basically search this, so why not just have 3? 3 Fualos. You know, you can Fualos is a great. Fualos and Jet Dragon are basically your pitches, your discards for Majesty, because you know that's like the card is designated to be discarded. And then the last hand trap, Impermanence. Basically, we're like half hand trap, half board breaker. The board breaker being the Tenpai monsters, and then you know you got talents to take control, to draw 2, to look at the hand, rip one out. You know, just to like make it a lot easier. Okay, and then we'll go into the extra deck. So for the extra deck, we got we run 2 spirits. Honestly, the extra deck is really tight, and I wish I could run 3. I wish I can run 3 spirit and also 2 tyrants, but it's very tight. I barely managed to fit like everything I wanted. Essentially, I wanted to have 3 spirits and 2 tyrants, so maybe I'll start cutting some cards that never come up. And then for the last link, Seals. Good out to non-targeted monsters, non-destruction, and then it's just a good going second card. Or I mean, sorry, good going first. You know, it's also good going second. You know, for fusions, 1 tyrant and 1 what is this called? The ultimate, the Neo Blue Eyes to protect from targeting. You know what? I might even just take this out and put a second one. But you know what? Nah, we keep it. And then we go into our synchros. So for our synchros, we got 2 spirits, 1 ultimate spirit dragon. We are hard making this in the deck. You know what I'm thinking about? I think Kaiser could be a good addition. I'll have to test it out, because you know it's a good. But I think the Tenpai monsters make it pretty easy to make the ultimate spirits. And then for the last, so that's like our Blue Eye synchros. Spirit can go into Lightstorm, and then also Ancient Fairy Dragon. So going first, Ancient Fairy Dragon doesn't allow you to enter the battle phase, which is okay, you know. Going first, you know, you go Mausoleum, do your Blue Ice, and then you go Ancient Fairy, add Sangen Kaimen, Sangen Summoning, pop Mausoleum, add Sangen Summoning, then you just go add Genroku Summon, Tribute, and then you just keep going off from there. And then you can also make Lightstorm Dragon, tribute it, pop a card. Cool thing about Lightstorm Dragon, so it says if this card is special summon, you can target spells and traps up to the number of normal monsters in your graveyard +1, destroy them. So basically, let's just say you, since I'm hard making the ultimate dragon, if somehow this is in the graveyard, when this dies, I can summon a light synchro dragon. I can summon this card and then pop another card. Yes, because it triggers on special summon, it doesn't trigger on synchro summon. That's why it's pretty good, just to come back off the spirit. And then if you somehow, basically the play is to like make Ancient Fairy Dragon, search your Tenpai stuff, and then like your additional normal summon, you can do it with like a Sage, a Veiler, and then you can make Crystal Wing. So it's like just another monster negate. And then for like the Tenpai synchros, we have Quill and Biden. Honestly, I'm like going back and forth for having either like 1 and 1, or just take the Quillbow and have 2 Biden. Like either have it like this, but honestly, if you make it once, like I think that's all you need, because if you declare 3 times, you just summon it back. The only thing that does suck is that if they negate the summon, it's kind of sucks, you know what I'm saying? But popping a card comes up too, you know, sometimes. And then for our synchro 10s, Transcendent and Biden. So this is the extra deck. I would, it's like, it's very tight. Maybe I could take out the Ancient Fairy Dragons and the Crystal Wing and put like a few more cards in, but that's just gonna take more playtesting, and this is what I just have at the moment. You know what, I'll give you guys a side deck too, why not? For the side deck, we have 2 Thrusts, and then to search with the Thrust, we have 2 Lightning Storms and a Duster. And then this is where I was talking about the traps. We have D-Barrier and Artifact Sanctum. So against Malice, which is probably the hardest matchup of this deck, I can side in Sanctum going second. First or second, I'm gonna side in Sanctum, because I can just like break their board and make Sanctum and just keep resetting it off a Tyrant Dragon. That's why I kind of want to run it at 2, because Tyrant Dragon is very crucial in this deck. I have to see what I can cut to. Maybe I'll just cut the Quibble and have the second Tyrant Dragon. And then against Raizio, with Tyrant, you're just gonna be looping D-Barrier, and then they're just not gonna synchro summon. For those heavy search decks, Droll. And then against the Malice is the hardest one, so 3 Lancia with 2 Chaos Hunter. We don't want Malice to play, we want to destroy Malice. But that's the deck. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell so you guys can get updated when I upload videos. And you know what? Comment down below to see what I can cut in the extra deck for that second Tyrant Dragon, because that second Tyrant Dragon is very crucial and I want to know what I can cut. But anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
My defense is everlasting, your attacks is a mess. I understand, I'm too honest when I discard this hand trap. Becomes a quake clap, come back, no chance. Try to last a rebirth, a partial. It's too late, it doesn't matter anymore. Pierce your life away, keep your head up, there is better days.
Statue of the heavens, shifting all the dimensions. Just sit back and take another lesson. Now I sit for my